Testing, testing, audio, audio.
Why, hello, everyone. It is I, Ryan Sierra.
And it's 2024. And you see this guy. Oh, where do you go? We don't need to talk about that last character. So there's a character I have called Test Number 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually play him and what all he has to offer, but in a brand new world. And we're going to make it large. We're going to make it classic. And we're going to make it corruption. And here we are. Welcome back, everyone. It has been so long since I've been making a YouTube video, a video for the YouTube. And by the way, do you have some extra walls or platforms? You can turn them back into their original materials. It's good stuff. You know, it's so funny. I remember playing Terraria way back in 2011, back when there was only corruption, and there wasn't any crimson, and it was what it was. I know these days people play with a lot of mods on Terraria, but I would really appreciate it if there was more evil worlds made, right? Like, yes, the corruption and the crimson, but maybe something called, like, the Calabaster, and it's just like a bunch of, like, evil skeleton creatures. Because it's calcium and alabaster. Calabaster. That actually sounds pretty cool. You know what? Don't do that. Stop it. I'm saving that for me. I'm keeping that for myself. Wow, we're really waiting a long time on the desertification here. That's what happens when you get sucked into a black hole. You become a spaghetti in the desert. I'm drinking from my lovely, lovely watermelon seltzer. Guys, leave a comment down below if you like watermelon seltzer. Oh, you hear that? It's the sound of greatness. Merchants love money. If you save up enough, one might move in. See, that's why they moved in my last file. Because I actually have a ton of merchants on my last file. If it's lagging this badly for starting, or not, it's not lagging yet. But if it's like taking this long to start a new file, I wonder if the new file is going to lag. I hope not. So, Small's Noodle. No. Small's Noodle over here, who's not in this video with us, gave me Pikmin 4 Capri Sun, all natural ingredients, strawberry kiwi, and it tastes like butter. Oh my god, E10 plus? Do they say, damn, not here, in Pikmin 4? Do they say, you're going straight to hell, Doctor, in Pikmin 4? That's so weird. Why would they do that? Alright, we're making waterfalls. Guys, thanks for sticking around here in this lovely first episode of Terraria number 1 in 2024. Insert straw here. Oh my god, I love how Nintendo Switch is in the top left corner. Boy? Boy? Apparently they're working on a new Mario Kart. I'm down for that. Oh my god, yeah, this tastes like butter that's been like left in like plastic and aluminum. Love that. Don't leave, we're just settling the liquids, okay? Alright, we got golden sword and golden pickaxe up here. I'd never noticed that before. That's really neat. Honestly, my favorite part in Terraria used to be, I had this old file, and it was a file for the longest time where, because I had it way back since high school, because I've been playing this game as an OG since the 2011, boy. Basically, I remember I had a file that was out in the tundra. It was in like the snow, and I had an underground base, and I would just come out the left and the right up into the world like that under some trees whenever I needed to go out and get anything. Where to go? That's not that. What? Sedated Island of Pride. All right, dude, Pride. Let's go. Okay. I'm loving this. All right, so we have a pre-made character with the best of tools. So this should be a lot of fun. Ooh, yeah, you hear the sound of chopping to the wood? That's the sound of being a man. Real men chop wood. We don't go to the store. We piss off the HOA because they're like, why are you chopping the tree? We have a landscaping company. And you're like, stop yelling at me! You know how it be. And then all the, like, angry conservatives on Facebook are like, well, you got a neighborhood with an HOA. I'm like, because they were there. What do you mean? HOAs always come in neighborhoods with certain income brackets. It's for the longest time I've been playing Terraria, right? And for the longest time, around like 2020, something happened with this game. I don't know what it was. I didn't get an update or some. Ooh, is that a piece of gold? Piece of candy? I didn't get an update in this game for like a while. And apparently, whenever I hit the left mouse click, it wouldn't like click anything and like use anything. It kept trying to actually throw stuff out of my inventory. So that was like really frustrating and weird. I'm like, why am I getting it to do that? I don't want it to do that. And for the longest time, I like wasn't playing Terraria, and then I figured out, oh, I could just change the key bindings to maybe like say like C, and C on my keyboard was for the longest time my the Kogare interaction button or Kogare interaction button, where it's like I'm gonna take things and mine things or whatever. And yet, like, what ended up happening was all of a sudden Terraria one day it's like, hey, you need an update, and this was back in like 2023, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Ending of 2023 at that. All of a sudden, the controls work amazingly. I can do the left mouse click without it trying to throw stuff out of my inventory. Weirdest thing. It's like, once you learn to adapt, then they want to fix it. Jeez Louise. But they're like, oh no, you actually figured it out, how to survive? Oh, well, never mind. Here, actually, here's an update for you. And I mean, I'm not complaining now. I'm back to the left click and all. It's the way nature intended. Love the sound of that. Oh wait, no, we don't want that. We want... I have a bulky pune hammer. A bulky pune hammer. Alright, so of course, the name of the game in the beginning here is going to be flattening out this area to make just the biggest little home base you ever done did see. And her teeth ain't pretty and her teeth ain't clean, but she got the best the Kentucky sardines. I was watching movie reviews last night. Who else watches movie reviews instead of actually watching the movie? I feel like it helps you catch up on things, but definitely, like, seeing the real movie is a different experience, right? I have yet to see a review, and I like it. Sometimes it almost kind of makes me feel like a little like out of the loop, and I don't know. I'm just spitting at this point, and this is just a stream of consciousness, as they say. A stream of consciousness. But, like, the internet's so full of reviews, right? And, like, people, like, watch the reviews, and they're like, oh my god, someone put it into words what I've been feeling, I love it. And, like, sure, fine. If you're feeling validated, more power to you. But, like, it's like, I'll, like, watch a movie, and I'll be like, whoa, that was nothing like the review at all. And it's like, of course it's not nothing like the review at all, but it's just, it's a different experience because you saw it with your eyes, and you're like... And because every review will always summarize something about the movie. It'll never be bar for bar. It'll never be verbatim. Because that's just a full-on retelling of the movie, which is probably copyright ambivalent. But then you go to see it, and you're like, oh god, this is, like, different. Because this is now actually just me watching it. And that's how I feel like, because I remember, like, I used to watch this guy named Foundflix, and Foundflix is interesting because he's basically like a horror YouTuber where he reviews and kind of retells horror movies. And I like horror games, and I like horror stories, and I'm not, like, scared of horror movies, but sometimes I'm just like, eh. Like, sometimes it's just like too, like, sometimes they're almost, like, boring. Or they're just too, like, depressing or weird. But, whatever floats your goat, I'm obviously, I'm a bit of a normie. I'm a bit of a degenerate who likes watching psycho horror thrillers. I liked watching that show, You. Yo, when are we getting You Season 5? Oh my god, look at that background. That's beautiful. You can, like, see that lake over there. I've not played Terraria in a long time. What is this? There's like a lake back here in the background. That's beautiful. But in any event, it's... I like the psycho horror thriller stuff. And not really big on, like, torture porn or snuff like the Jigsaw stuff. Although sometimes it can be interesting. because the whole thing with Jigsaw is that he was like a anti-hero kind of. Because wasn't he doing that to like criminals or something? Still fucking crazy, but still a crazy dude. Don't get on John Kramer's bad side, you know. Don't get on Tobin Bell's bad side. Like for instance.